Hello and welcome to what was West Mods and is now 219 Developments. Here I am down at the unit. I haven't been down here in a while. You can see it's a shithole behind me. There'll be a video coming up with that when we clean it all up. So that'll be a laugh. But yeah, here we are down at the unit, and I'm going to introduce you to the, well, I suppose it's the first project of the new rebooted channel. This is my Mitsubishi L200 body on a Y34 Cedric floor pan. What's a Y34 Cedric? So if you don't know what a Y34 Cedric is, I'll put some pictures of that up, but basically they were Nissan's answer to the Toyota Crown. So they came factory, they came with a VQ, VQ35, you know, the old trumpet in the ass sounding engine. I'm not a huge fan of those engines. They're alright, they got their place, but I'm not a huge fan of them. Anyway, so most of the Y34s came with that. Yeah, and they did a few which had the RB25 Neo in it, the same as, you know, the R34 GTST, various stages, you know, one legendary RB. So that's the one I ended up buying. So I bought a freshly imported Cedric Y34. Got the RB25 Det Neo. It's got a Tesla all-wheel drive, believe it or not, same as the Skylines. It doesn't have high cast though. It just has the Tesla all-wheel drive, and it's the Tesla systems work into the R32, which is why I was able to swap an R32 gearbox into it. Yeah, I had fun with that. Upgraded the turbo. I've actually put the turbo on it. It's a Borgwarder K29, far too big for the engine, but it's what I had laying around from the old V8 days. So put that on it. Obviously mapped it. I got a link in there, a Link G4. Had some fun with that. To the head, the problem where the oil pulls in the head, and you get starvation at the bottom. Anyway, long story short, big ends when, you know, RB stuff. So yeah, took that engine out, completely rebuilt it apart. I took the crank to Dave Yandel at DY Engines. Needs no introduction, bloke's an absolute wizard. So he reground my crank. He did the long nose snout whilst it is with him. You know, the long nose oil drive snout, which is obviously another common problem with the RBs. Yeah, he supplied all the bearings as well, all the race bearings. Yeah, so that engine's fully built. Put that ARP, oh yeah, I might as well give you full specs actually. ARP head studs, head drain kit, rods. Yeah, in the meantime, I'd given it a VIP look. I'd always love the VIP look, always want to build one. So I decked it. It was static on work emmets. Let me remember, I think they were 19 by 11.5 all ring. Loads of camber. I think it was like 8 degrees rear, 7 front, something like that. And yeah, it was a cool car.
Medicate this type of sick. I can't behave, my brain be sick. Jump on my wave and you'll see sick. Them man, I never been sick, never done sick and tired. It makes me sick. I'm sick like yuck, like doctors note, like phony sick. Here no see no.
Cool car. I did a manual swap as well. R32 GTR gearbox, bolted straight in. Believe it or not, the clutch was a bit of a faff, but yeah, so it was all working. Anyway, long story short, I smashed into a lamppost. I'll put a little picture up here, but yes, I ended up smashing that into a lamppost. Gutted wasn't a word. You know, I was going to par it out. I was thinking of all kinds of things to do. Then I thought I had a really stupid idea. I ended up seeing some things on the old body swap forums on the old body swap pages on Facebook, you know, where they're swapping unibody. They call it unibody swaps onto chassis, but it's all sorts. It's basically like bodies chopped and put on the floor pans of our stuff and all sorts. So it gave me some ideas. I've always liked the idea of a slammed sort of drift truck. I've seen it before. There was a famous one. It was based on a Hilux, and ever since then I wanted to do one. Cool as fuck. So yeah, I bought this L200. It was quite a cool looking truck anyway, you know, and it's nice, tidy. Almost ashamed to do anything with it. So I drove around like that for a bit. I was daily in it for a bit. And then yeah, then we started chopping the body up off of the Cedric. I'll show you some pictures of all that process. Then we basically ended up we cut the floor pans completely out where they were damaged. Well, the one side was completely damaged, the other side was fine, but anyway, we cut the floor pans right out. We basically built a complete, not tube chassis, but it is tubes to square, so it's basically a box section chassis. You know, basically all new chassis rails. Yeah, this tied into the factory where we cut the factory frame rails out. We put this piece in, this piece of box here, this piece back here, cross brace there, it's all tied into the sills. This part here, this is another piece of box section, goes all the way along, ties into the A-pillar, which we basically had to completely rebuild. But yeah, obviously at the back, we haven't really touched that yet. But yeah, that's a main piece of box to put across to brace both sides from A-pillar to A-pillar. Just started fitting the Y promoter there. You know, gonna have to box that in. But yeah, it's coming together. It is coming together well. Quick look around the other side. Now, obviously we haven't done anything at all here. This is all, you know, we've done no training. We've started building the chassis. You can actually see a bit better what we've done there. See where it's tied into the stock chassis rail. Yeah, there's the A-pillar we basically had to build from scratch. So yeah, it all fits together pretty well. The doors are going to be a pain because, as you can see, this is the original door jamb. Obviously it's not welded up yet, and this is the A-pillar we've built, made it solid. When we cut the original one back, it's all rock solid. But yeah, obviously we haven't tied it in at the bottom yet, so still a lot of work to go. I haven't tied it in at the top. We completely, basically chopped the front end off, chopped it right back. You can see it in the pictures really, but basically cut the chassis rails right back, the original ones. It's quite hard to see, but you'll see it in the actual pictures that I put up. So yeah, so what we've done, we've basically got the whole front clip from the L200. It's welded onto the original chassis legs of the Y34. It's all absolutely solid. We've tied it all in, all on the corners here, into the inner wings. Yeah, massive amount of work, but yeah, it's getting there. I was amazed at how well the body fitted onto it. I was really lucky with the wheelbase. I think we're going to be about 40 mil out, but that's going to be easy because we're going to have sort of wide arches and whatnot, and we can move the arches backwards, forwards if needs be a little bit. But yeah, so this is where we are now. Yeah, so the gearbox itself, obviously it's an R32 GTR box, Atessa. It's the full Atessa all-wheel drive. The plan is to put an Atessa controller in. I'm gonna build one using Arduino because they're stupidly expensive, and I think I can do it. Yeah, so I'm gonna build an Atessa ETS controller, so you can have auto mode, which would be like the same as the original Atessa, and then switch over to manual mode. And I'll have a dial where you can dial 50-50 torque split, or 100 rear, 0 front. Yeah, so that's gonna make it. I've just been sitting there editing this video and realised I didn't do an outro. So yeah, so I hope that's brought you all up to date on the L200 project. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. There's still a lot to talk about, a lot to come with that. But yeah, keep an eye on the channel. Like, comment, subscribe. Much love.